Discover the 20 most beautiful cities in Latin America travel video. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine standing in a bustling plaza, surrounded by colors, sounds, and the aroma of freshly brewed coffee. Now open them, because today we're setting off on an unforgettable tour through 20 of Latin America's most stunning cities. These urban gems are alive with contrasts, where ancient streets meet modern skylines, and every step invites you to immerse yourself in history, culture, and wonder. Ready to pack your imagination? Let's begin. Let's get started. City number 20. Viejo San Juan, Puerto Rico. Let me ask you something. How many times have you dreamed of traveling only to put it off because of time, money, or even fear? Maybe you're stuck in the daily grind, watching the days slip away, feeling the weight of missed opportunities to explore places that could ignite your soul. I've been there. Life traps us in routines, and what's left? The regret of never allowing yourself to experience something truly extraordinary. But it doesn't have to be this way. Today, I want to take you to one of the most enchanting places in Latin America, where history comes alive and every corner has a story to tell. Viejo San Juan in Puerto Rico. Picture this. You might never get the chance to wander through its cobblestone streets, surrounded by colorful colonial homes that look like they belong in a fairy tale. Imagine missing out on the grandeur of San Felipe del Morro Castle or San Cristobal Castle, both standing tall since the 16th century, holding the secrets and soul of an entire era. Do you feel like life is passing you by? This video is for you. Because I won't just show you what Viejo San Juan has to offer. I'll also reveal how you can break free from this cycle and start living experiences that will stay with you forever. Stay with me until the end, and I'll show you how to take that first step toward transforming your life and leaving the what-ifs behind. Battles protecting San Juan. City number 19. Guadalajara, Mexico. Let me ask you, how many times have you told yourself, one day I'll travel, I'll explore new cultures, only to let the days turn into years? Life moves fast and the fear of missing out grows stronger. What if you never get the chance to experience the magic of a place like Guadalajara, the heart of Jalisco, where Mexico's most vibrant traditions come to life? This isn't just a city, it's the cradle of mariachi, chirria, and tequila, a living celebration of Mexican culture. Imagine walking through the historic center, standing before the stunning Metropolitan Cathedral with its neo-Gothic towers, or marveling at the murals of José Clemente Orozco in the Hospicio Cabanas, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Picture missing out on the grandeur of the Teatro Degollado or the timeless charm of artisan markets in Tlaquepaque. If you're feeling the pull to escape the ordinary but don't know where to start, this video will show you the way. I'll guide you through Guadalajara's rich history, its iconic landmarks, and the delicious flavors of Jaliscan cuisine, like birria and tortas ahogadas, all while sharing how you can make these experiences a reality. Don't let life pass you by. Stay with me to the end, and I'll reveal how you can stop dreaming and start living the adventures you've always wanted. Charming city. City number 18. Sao Paulo, Brazil. Let me ask you, when was the last time you truly felt alive, standing in the middle of a city that buzzes with endless possibilities? If you've ever thought, I'll explore a place like Sao Paulo someday, think again, because someday might never come. This is a city that demands to be experienced, not just imagined. Sao Paulo isn't just a destination, it's a world of its own. Founded in 1554, this sprawling metropolis has grown into the cultural and economic heartbeat of Brazil and the most populous city in the Americas. But here's the thing. Sao Paulo is more than its towering skyscrapers and bustling financial districts. It's a tapestry of cultures, Italian, Portuguese, Japanese, Arab, and more, woven together in a way you won't find anywhere else. Picture yourself walking through the grand Gothic halls of the Sea Cathedral, one of the largest of its kind in the world, or standing before masterpieces at the Sao Paulo Art Museum on Paulista Avenue, home to one of the richest art collections in the Southern Hemisphere. Imagine missing out on the vibrant energy of Vila Madalena's nightlife or the peaceful beauty of Ibirapura Park, a green oasis where art, nature, and music converge. This city is alive with contrasts, bohemian charm in Libertad, where the world's largest Japanese community outside Japan thrives, meets the timeless serenity of the São Bento Monastery, where Gregorian chants echo through ancient walls. And the food? Sao Paulo is a culinary paradise, from authentic Italian pizza to traditional Brazilian feijoada. But here's the hard truth. Without action, these experiences remain nothing more than a dream. Stay with me through this journey, and I'll show you how to turn that dream into reality. Sao Paulo is waiting for you, but the question is, are you ready to step into its rhythm, or will you let it pass you by? City number 17. Granada, Nicaragua. Picture a place where time seems to stand still, where every street corner whispers tales of revolution, piracy, and an enduring colonial past. Welcome to Granada, Nicaragua, a city so captivating it's known as the Grand Sultana or the Paris of Central America. Founded in 1524 by Francisco Hernández de Córdoba, Granada's historic heart still preserves its original Hippodamian layout. Its colorful colonial mansions line cobblestone streets, each a silent witness to centuries of history and the vibrant culture that thrives here. As you approach the bustling Central Park, also called Colón Park, you're greeted by the imposing Cathedral of Our Lady of the Assumption, with its neoclassical facade and twin towers reaching toward the sky. Nearby stands the Episcopal Palace, the Bishop's residence, and the Church of La Merced, whose bell tower offers breathtaking views of the city below. One cannot miss the San Francisco Convent Museum, home to artifacts that feel like a time capsule from Granada's earliest days. But Granada is more than its history. Stroll along La Calzada, the city's lively main street, where restaurants and nightlife buzz with energy. Or, let the allure of nature take you on a journey across the 365 islands of Lake Cosabalca, each offering unique stories, from tranquil fishing communities to secluded getaways. Feeling adventurous? A ferry ride to the majestic Mombacho volcano will surround you with lush forests, while the dramatic Masaya volcano tempts you with its fiery depths and panoramic views. Granada isn't just a city, it's a living, breathing tapestry of history, culture, and natural wonder. So don't let it remain just a dream or a name on your list. Experience it for yourself. Because here, every moment is a story waiting to be told. City number 16. Medellín, Colombia. Medellín, the city of eternal spring, is a living testament to resilience and transformation. Founded in 1616 as San Lorenzo de Ibarra, it has overcome a turbulent past to become a global model of innovation, with features like the metro cable and hillside escalators connecting its communities. Cultural landmarks such as the Pueblito Paisa, Plaza Botero, and the Museum of Antioquia showcase its rich heritage, while spaces like the Park of Desires and Explora Park highlight its dedication to education and progress. The annual Flower Festival adds vibrant color to its cultural calendar, celebrating the city's traditions. Don't leave without trying the iconic bandeja paisa, a dish as hearty as Medellín's spirit. This city isn't just a destination, it's an inspiration, blending history, innovation, and the warmth of its people. City number 15. La Paz, Bolivia. Welcome to La Paz, the city in the clouds, where every step feels like touching the sky. Officially known as Nuestra Señora de La Paz, it was founded in 1548 and sits at a breathtaking altitude of 3,640 meters above sea level, making it the highest capital city in the world. A ride on Mi Teleférico, the city's cable car system, offers stunning aerial views of this unique metropolis, where modern skyscrapers stand alongside bustling indigenous markets in the colonial quarter. Historical gems like the Baroque Mestizo Temple and Convent of San Francisco, and the Metropolitan Cathedral in Plaza Murillo, reflect its colonial and republican past. The nearby Palacio Quemado adds a touch of political intrigue to your exploration. The city's soul thrives in places like Calle Jane, with its preserved colonial streets and museums, and the captivating Witches' Market, where Yatiris, local healers, sell potions, amulets, and mystical remedies. For nature lovers, the surreal Valley of the Moon, with its bizarre, eroded rock formations, is a must-see. La Paz enchants with its Aymara traditions, colorful neighborhoods like Chuluma, and vibrant modern areas such as Sapacachi. It's a city that thrives on contrasts, blending chaos and charm, tradition and innovation, all at dizzying heights. City number 14. Valparaiso, Chile. From the towering peaks of Bolivia, we descend to the Pacific jewel of Valparaiso, a Chilean coastal city bursting with character and color. Nestled in a natural amphitheater along the Valparaiso Bay, this vibrant port is surrounded by 42 historic hills, where most of its residents live, creating a unique and dramatic cityscape. The city's plan, its flat, lower area, serves as the administrative and commercial hub, while the shoreline hosts the bustling port, once the most important in the Southern Pacific. Recognized for its architectural beauty and cultural significance, Valparaiso's historic quarter was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2003. Valparaiso is often likened to an open-air gallery, where vivid murals and street art decorate almost every surface, transforming the city into a living canvas. A ride on one of its historic ascensors, funicular elevators, offers breathtaking views of the bay and the city's winding streets. From scenic spots like Paseo Gervasoni, Paseo Yugoslavo, and Paseo 21 de Mayo, you can take in unparalleled vistas of this bohemian paradise. Exploring the Alegra and Concepcion Hills unveils a tapestry of English colonial architecture, 19th-century churches, quaint squares and modern museums. Don't miss highlights like the National Maritime Museum, showcasing Chile's naval legacy, the Municipal Museum of Fine Arts, housed in the elegant Baburiza Palace, and La Sebastiana, a whimsical home of Pablo Neruda, now a museum celebrating his life and poetry. With its steep streets, colorful facades, and a deeply creative, bohemian spirit, Valparaiso beckons visitors to wander its charming chaos, immersing themselves in the magic of its nostalgic port atmosphere and artistic energy. City number 13. Colonia del Sacramento, Uruguay. Nestled on the banks of the Rio de la Plata, Colonia del Sacramento is a picturesque colonial city founded in 1680 by Manuel de Lobo. Its historic district, the Barrio Histórico, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site celebrated for its Luso-Hispanic architecture and cobblestone streets, such as the iconic Calle de los Suspiros. Landmarks include the Basilica of the Most Holy Sacrament, Uruguay's oldest church, the Colonia Lighthouse, built on the ruins of the convent of San Francisco Javier, and the Puerta de Campo, the old city's citadel gate. Visitors can also enjoy the tranquil beaches of the Rio de San Carlos and explore the city's charming streets and historic ruins. Colonia del Sacramento is a journey back in time, offering a harmonious blend of history, architecture, and serene beauty. City number 12. Antigua Guatemala, Guatemala. Our journey now takes us to Antigua Guatemala, a cultural gem surrounded by volcanoes. Known as the City of Perpetual Roses, it was founded in 1543 and partially destroyed by the Santa Marta earthquakes in 1773, but still holds majestic ruins that reflect its colonial splendor, earning it a UNESCO World Heritage Site designation in 1979. Around the Central Park, the heart of the city, we find the restored Capitães General's Palace, once the Spanish Viceroy's home, and the Cathedral of Santiago, now a captivating ruin. A few blocks away toward Cerro de la Cruz lies the iconic St. Catherine's Arch, providing a picturesque backdrop of Volcan de Agua, and the Baroque La Merced Church, known for its striking canary yellow with white ribbons. Heading southeast, we reach the Church of San Francisco, which houses the sanctuary of Brother Pedro de San Jose de Betancourt, a place of pilgrimage. Antigua is renowned for its Holy Week processions, held annually before the capital was moved to New Guatemala. Here, visitors can soak in its ancient beauty among the ruins, explore traditional markets, and enjoy a cup of Guatemalan coffee with a view of the Volcan de Agua. City number 12. Antigua Guatemala, Guatemala. Our journey now takes us to Antigua Guatemala, a cultural gem surrounded by volcanoes. Known as the City of Perpetual Roses, it was founded in 1543 and partially destroyed by the Santa Marta earthquakes in 1773, but still holds majestic ruins that reflect its colonial splendor, earning it a UNESCO World Heritage Site designation in 1979. Around the Central Park, the heart of the city, we find the restored Capitães General's Palace, once the Spanish Viceroy's home, and the Cathedral of Santiago, now a captivating ruin. A few blocks away toward Cerro de la Cruz lies the iconic St. Catherine's Arch, providing a picturesque backdrop of Volcan de Agua, and the Baroque La Merced Church, known for its striking canary yellow with white ribbons. Heading southeast, we reach the Church of San Francisco, which houses the sanctuary of Brother Pedro de San Jose de Betancourt, a place of pilgrimage. Antigua is renowned for its Holy Week processions, held annually before the capital was moved to New Guatemala. Here, visitors can soak in its ancient beauty among the ruins, explore traditional markets, and enjoy a cup of Guatemalan coffee with a view of the Volcan de Agua. City number 11. Salvador de Bahia, Brazil. From Guatemala, we return to Brazil to explore Salvador, the capital of the northeastern state of Bahia. Founded in 1549, it is a vibrant metropolis with a rich Afro-Brazilian heritage, highlighted by the Pelourinho Historic Center. This area is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, filled with colonial buildings, cobblestone streets, and pastel-colored facades. Key landmarks include the Basilica Cathedral of San Salvador, the Baroque Church and Convent of San Francisco, and the Rococo-style Church of Nosso Senhor do Bonfim. Salvador is known for its carnival celebrations, urban beaches like Itapuan, and a thriving cultural scene of music, dance, and spirituality. City number 10. Mexico City, Mexico. Our next stop leads us to a metropolis full of contrasts, Mexico City. Capital of the Aztec Empire, which became a viceroyalty in 1535, Mexico City is today a cosmopolitan city and the country's political, economic, and social center. On your visit to the City of the Palaces, you can't miss a tour of the historical center, a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1987, which houses more than 1,500 colonial and pre-Hispanic buildings. Among the most prominent buildings are the Zocalo, the civic heart of the CDMX, flanked by the Metropolitan Cathedral, the third largest in the world, and the National Palace, with the murals of Diego Rivera, as well as the Templo Mayor Museum, which exhibits the findings in this Mexica archaeological site, and the Grand Palace of Fine Arts. Passing through the Paseo de la Reforma, which connects the historical center with the Bosque de Chapultepec, we can admire several historical and architectural monuments, such as the Angel of Independence, the Diana Cazadora Fountain, the Monument to the Revolution, and the Reforma Tower. Once in the Bosque de Chapultepec, the largest urban park in Latin America, you will have the opportunity to visit the Chapultepec Castle, which was an imperial and presidential residence, as well as the National Museum of Anthropology and the zoo, which houses around 240 species of animals. The traditional neighborhoods in the south of the city, such as Coyoacán, San Angel, and Xochimilco, allow you to appreciate the Mexican popular culture and know places such as Frida Kahlo's Blue House, the Anahuacalli Museum, the Saturday Bazaar, and the colorful Trajineras boats that navigate the Xochimilco canals. The University City, the main campus of UNAM and also declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO since 2007, houses the University Olympic Stadium, the Sculpture Space, the University Museum of Contemporary Art, and the Central Library. Immense and diverse, Mexico City captivates with its historical sites and its frenetic vitality, inviting you to get lost in a plethora of attractions that make it a unique and fascinating metropolis. City number 9. Lima, Peru. From Mexico we fly to Lima, the city of the kings and the capital of Peru. Founded by Francisco Pizarro on the day of the Epiphany in 1535, Lima offers captivating museums, well-preserved colonial squares, and a fashionable culinary scene. The Historic Center, a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1988, showcases architectural gems like the Plaza Mayor, Basilica Cathedral, the country's largest church, Archbishop's Palace-turned-museum, and the Government Palace. Highlights also include the Convent of San Francisco, one of the largest in the world, the Baroque Andalusian Torre Tegel Palace, and Plaza San Martin with its monument to the Liberator. Lima boasts extensive tourist boardwalks, particularly in Miraflores and Barranco. In Miraflores, experience the best restaurants, shops, hotels, parks, beaches, and the archaeological site Huacapaclana ruins. Barranco, known for its street art and trendy bohemian culture, offers a lively nightlife, old colonial buildings, and museums like the Contemporary Art Museum, Pedro de Osma, and Mario Testino. For a taste of local life, explore the animated Girón de la Unión Street and the Magic Circuit of Water, a series of fountains choreographed with music and lights. Lima is a blend of pre-Hispanic, viceroyal, and modern traditions, offering sublime Peruvian cuisine and coastal areas perfect for watching the sunset over the Pacific. City number 8. Santiago, Chile. Our next destination takes us to the elegant and prosperous capital of Chile, Santiago. Founded in 1541 by Pedro de Valdivia, this metropolis rises at the feet of the Andes mountain range and is a paradise for lovers of the outdoors and culture. Santiago stands out as one of the safest cities and with best quality of life in Latin America, and for having one of the most modern and extensive subway systems in the region. Mixed in the melting pot of colonial architecture and Latin style, this city has numerous architectural and historical monuments as well as neighborhoods and typical areas. Among them stand out the neoclassical Metropolitan Cathedral, one of the best examples of religious architecture in South America, La Moneda Palace, the presidential headquarters of the Chilean government, with the Plaza de la Constitución to the north, and the Plaza de la Ciudadanía to the south, the Central Market, a historical monument of forged iron and masonry dedicated to the sale of food, as well as the National Library and the Museum of Fine Arts. Within its green areas with heritage sites, it is worth mentioning the fortifications of the Santa Lucia Hill, which offer panoramic views of downtown, the iconic sanctuary of the Immaculate Conception on Hill San Cristobal, the lavish crypts of the General Cemetery of Santiago, and the urban parks Forestal, O'Higgins and Quinta Normal. In the bohemian Bella Vista neighborhood you will find street art and an animated nightlife, art galleries, dance clubs, restaurants, and La Chascona, the former home of the poet Pablo Neruda converted into a museum. Santiago surprises with its mixture of modernity and tradition, surrounded by mountains, vineyards and a vibrant cultural life. City number 7. Cartagena de Indias, Colombia. Back in Colombia, we explore Cartagena de Indias, a treasure on the Caribbean coast. Founded in 1533, this city evokes the era of galleons and pirates, surrounded by solid walls and castles that defended it from looters in colonial times. Its historic center, declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO in 1984, is filled with brightly colored buildings, colonial monuments, small squares and mansions with bougainvillea-covered balconies. Key highlights include the striking clock tower, the main gateway to the historic center, the San Felipe de Barajas Castle, offering panoramic views of the port, the Cathedral of Santa Catalina with its vaulted tower and brilliant yellow facade, and the Baroque Palace of the Inquisition, now a historical museum. We can also visit the Plaza San Pedro Claver, dotted with whimsical metal sculptures in front of the Modern Art Museum, and the Church of San Pedro Claver, the picturesque arches of Las Bovedas, a favorite of shoppers, bar lovers and enthusiastic photographers, and the Plaza and Church of Santo Domingo, one of the oldest in the hemisphere. Other interesting sites include the Xenu Gold Museum, located in front of the leafy Plaza Bolivar and dedicated to Colombia's indigenous Xenu people, and the Convent of La Popa, perched at the highest point of Cartagena, with elegant stone arcades, a flower-filled courtyard and unbeatable views of the Colombian Caribbean. This coastal city also offers popular seaside resorts such as Boca Grande, El Laguito, La Baquilla, Castillo Grande, and the islands of Tierra Bamba and El Rosario. At night, the historic downtown comes alive with horse-drawn carriages, restaurants and music. Cartagena enchants with its historic center, walls and the Caribbean Sea in the background, inviting you to get lost in its colonial squares and history filled with intrigue and lost treasures. City number 6. San Miguel de Allende, Mexico. From the Caribbean coast, we head to the heart of Mexico, to San Miguel de Allende in the state of Guanajuato. Founded in 1542 by the Franciscan Fray Juan de San Miguel, this city was a crucial bastion during the struggle for Mexican independence. Today, it enchants with beautiful colonial houses, cobblestone streets, and Baroque architecture that transport visitors to another era, making it a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 2008. Key places of interest include the neo-Gothic parish of San Miguel Arcángel with its pale pink facade that dominates the central Plaza Jardín Allende, the botanical garden El Charco del Ingenio, offering multi-sensory experiences over 70 hectares northeast of downtown, and La Esquina Museum of the Mexican popular toy, showcasing the country's craftsmanship. Other notable sites include the School of Fine Arts in the former Convent of the Conception, the Temple of Our Lady of Health with its ornate main door, and the Mirador offering stunning views of the city. You can also visit the public library, one of the most beautiful in Mexico, the crafts market with stalls selling handicrafts and souvenirs made by Mexican artisans, or take a trip to the sanctuary of Jesus Nazareno de Atotonilco, a Mexican Baroque site also part of UNESCO's cultural heritage. San Miguel de Allende charms with its colonial and artistic atmosphere, picturesque streets, and the magic of its celebrations, making it one of the most visited pueblos mágicos in Mexico. City number 5. Cusco, Peru. Cusco, once the heart of the Inca Empire and now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a city steeped in history and mysticism. Its historic center showcases a mix of colonial squares, grand churches and pre-Columbian ruins, creating a unique blend of old and new. The Plaza de Armas is the city's bustling heart, bordered by the Renaissance-style cathedral and the Baroque Temple of the Society of Jesus. Nearby, on Hatton Rumillac Street, visitors can marvel at the famous Stone of the 12 Angles, a testament to Inca craftsmanship, now part of the Archbishop's Palace. The Coricancha, once dedicated to the sun god, is a key archaeological site that has been repurposed with a colonial church on top. The picturesque neighborhood of San Blas, with its narrow, steep streets lined with old casonas, offers a taste of traditional Cusco life with art studios, artisan workshops and charming shops. Other must-sees include the San Pedro Market, which immerses visitors in the local culture, and museums like the Inca Museum and the Pre-Columbian Art Museum. A short distance away are the archaeological ruins of Sacsayhuaman, an Inca ceremonial site offering panoramic views of the city. Cusco, the navel of the world for the Incas, vibrates with a unique energy and serves as the gateway to the Sacred Valley and the iconic ruins of Machu Picchu. City number 4. Quito, Ecuador. Quito, the capital of Ecuador, nestled in the Andean Mountains, offers a unique blend of cultures and architectural styles. Founded in 1534, the city's historic center is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, filled with colonial treasures and vibrant energy. At the heart of Quito lies the Plaza Grande, bordered by the Carondelet Presidential Palace, the Metropolitan Cathedral where the remains of independence hero Antonio José de Sucre rest, and the Archbishop's Palace, now home to small shops and restaurants. Key landmarks include the neo-Gothic Basilica of the National Vow with its depictions of Ecuador's fauna, the Baroque volcanic stone facade of the Church of La Compañía, and the Church of San Francisco, housing over 3,500 works of colonial art. The picturesque pedestrian street, La Ronda, is lined with cafes, art galleries, and artisans. For panoramic views, take the Teleferico to cruise Loma or hike up El Panecillo to see the Virgin of Quito statue. Quito also boasts top museums like the Pre-Columbian Art Museum, Casa del Alabado, and the House of Ecuadorian Culture, as well as urban parks like La Carolina. Don't miss a visit to the iconic Mitad del Mundo monument, marking the equator. Surrounded by volcanic peaks, Quito captivates with its rich culinary scene, architectural heritage, and vibrant artisanal markets. City number 3. La Habana, Cuba. From the Ecuadorian Andes, we fly to the vibrant capital of Cuba, La Habana. Founded in 1519, this city seamlessly blends historical charm with Cuban revolutionary iconography and classic car culture. Most of the city's key attractions are concentrated in Old Havana, Central Havana, and El Vedado. Old Havana, a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1982, features landmarks like the Plaza de Armas, the Baroque Cathedral of San Cristobal, and the Monastery of San Francisco de Asís. The Castle of the Royal Force and museums such as the Museum of the City and the Museum of Colonial Art reflect its rich colonial past. Across the bay lies the Castle of the Three Kings of Moro and the Fortress of San Carlos de la Cabana, which served as defense against pirates. Central Havana boasts iconic sites like the majestic National Capitol, the Great Theater of Havana, Alicia Alonso, the National Museum of Fine Arts, and Prado Promenade with its lion statues. The area also includes the La Corona Tobacco Factory, Chinatown, Hamel Alley with its vibrant street art, and a long stretch of the famous Malecon Seaside Promenade. El Vedado, part of the Plaza de la Revolución municipality, is the city's commercial and residential hub. Highlights include lively 23rd Street, the iconic Hotel Nacional de Cuba, the Habana Libre Hotel, and the Neoclassical University of Havana. The Plaza de la Revolución, home to the memorial to José Martí and the Palace of the Revolution, is a symbol of the Cuban state. The Colón Cemetery is known for its grandeur and elaborate sculptures, while the Plaza Vieja features well-preserved constructions from the 17th to 19th centuries. Calle Obispo, a bustling pedestrian street, is lined with boutiques, restaurants, and museums. Touring Havana offers a captivating mix of colonial history, revolutionary culture, colorful murals, sensual cabarets, and the lively spirit of its people, making it an unforgettable experience. City number 2. Buenos Aires, Argentina. Our penultimate destination takes us to the eclectic capital of Argentina, Buenos Aires. Founded in 1536 by Pedro de Mendoza and later re-established in 1580 by Juan de Garay, this city, known as the Paris of America or the Queen of the Plata, enchants with its blend of European elegance and Latin American charm. Its historic center primarily comprises the neighborhoods of Montserrat and San Telmo. In Montserrat, we find Plaza de Mayo, the city's historical heart, surrounded by iconic landmarks including the Casa Rosada, the Argentine Executive Mansion, the opulent Metropolitan Cathedral, and the Cabildo of Buenos Aires, now a historical museum. Avenida de Mayo, flanked by grand constructions like Café Tortoni, House of Culture, and the Barolo Palace, connects the plaza with the Palace of the Argentine National Congress. Nearby, the illuminated block features the Baroque Church of San Ignacio and hidden tunnels from colonial times. Teatro Colón, one of the most impressive theaters in the world, is also a must-visit. In San Telmo, the charming Plaza Dorigo hosts a picturesque antique fair and tango shows in old cafes. Further north lies the elegant Recoleta neighborhood, known for its sumptuous cemetery, where Eva Perón rests, and landmark constructions like the National Museum of Fine Arts, National Library, and the Florilegium Generica sculpture. La Boca, a vibrant and bohemian neighborhood, is home to La Bombonera Soccer Stadium. Porta Madero, a revitalized district, features exclusive restaurants and nightclubs, while Palermo, known for its parks, designer stores, and lively nightlife, completes the mosaic of this diverse metropolis. 9D Julio Avenue, one of the widest boulevards in the world, showcases Buenos Aires' European heritage. However, it's the passionate character of its inhabitants, the omnipresent tango music, and the vibrant Latin American culture that give this city its unmistakable personality. City number 1. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Finally, we plunge into the contagious rhythm of Rio de Janeiro, the marvelous city of Brazil, stretching between the mythical Corcovado mountain range and the Guanabara Bay. Founded in 1565 by Estácio de Sá, this vibrant metropolis captivates with its explosive mix of exuberant nature, rich local culture, and a relaxed and joyful lifestyle. Its iconic granite peaks, the Sugarloaf Mountain and Corcovado, crowned by the majestic Art Deco statue of Christ the Redeemer, are internationally recognized postcards. Taking the rack railway up Corcovado or the cable car up Sugarloaf Mountain offers spectacular panoramic views. On the beaches of Copacabana and Ipanema, locals and tourists gather to socialize, practice sports, dine at picturesque kiosks, or simply relax in the white sand to the rhythm of bossa nova and samba. The bohemian neighborhood of Santa Teresa, with its steep streets flanked by old mansions and lush gardens, is home to art studios, bars, goose houses, and the famous tiled staircase Escadaria Celerin. Other notable attractions in Rio de Janeiro include Maracana Stadium, the temple of Brazilian soccer, which hosted the 1950 World Cup, the charming Botanical Garden, a green oasis in the middle of the bustling city, the iconic Lapa Arches, an impressive 18th century aqueduct, and the neo-futuristic Museum of Tomorrow, designed by the Spanish architect Santiago Calatrava and built by the sea on the Maua Pier. Rio de Janeiro also captivates with its pulsating nightlife, delectable gastronomy, and contagious rhythms. However, the biggest party is Carnival, when the city bursts into an explosion of joy, color, and sensuality. The samba school parades at the Sambadrome, and the street blocks encapsulate the Brazilian essence. With its spectacular landscapes, dreamy beaches, passionate culture, and festive spirit, Rio de Janeiro will seduce your senses and engrave itself in your heart as a must-see destination. And so we come to the end of our epic tour through some of the most fascinating cities in Latin America. I hope you have enjoyed this experience full of culture, history, and beauty. From the Spanish charm of Old San Juan, passing through the majesty of the Andes in La Paz, and the beauty of the Caribbean Sea in Cartagena, to the carnival capital of Rio de Janeiro, each of these cities has attractions and curiosities that captivate us. Which of these cities would you like to visit first? If you have visited any of them or have other recommendations, leave us your comments. We would love to know your experiences and your favorite destinations. If you liked the video, don't forget to like it and share it with your friends. And if you haven't done it yet, subscribe to our channel for more exciting travel and adventure content. Thank you for joining us on this virtual trip, and always remember to keep the passion for exploring the world. See you in the next video. See you soon.